Hello there guys, it's me and Stable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 16 of Crusader Kings 2. We have finally had a son, so we've now got an heir. Apparently our nephew is still our heir. I thought we had a son. We do have a son, okay. So we won't make our son our heir until he's developed a bit and is a little bit better. We can stick with our nephew for the time being. It is fine, he is still of the same dynasty. Shame we can't change his education focus. In fact, why can't I educate him? I'd like to educate him. Educate child. No. I want to educate you. And I will educate you myself. I might that way be able then to change your education focus if I'm your guardian. So if I'm... yeah, I can't change it, but I might be able to influence his development. So we'll see if that works out. We're currently trying to fabricate a claim on here on a revolt. Can no longer ignore the irritation in your throat and you begin to violently cough. Oh dear. Well, that sounds very much like the start of consumption. Romold is sure you are developing the Great Pox. He insists that you follow his instructions. To rid you of your ailments, he's ordered you sleeping hanging upside down for a couple of days. It will rebalance you. Well, it's actually given us a little bit of extra health there. Castle walls have been built. So what's going on with you? You are in prison, so your revolt didn't go too well. And I'm guessing if I attempted it, something similar would happen. So I need to start chipping away at bits and pieces inside the realm before I can really go after Lombardy. Because I'm not really scared of the King of Lombardy. I've already got a bigger army than he has. But he has allies. Now, if he dies off and he loses those alliances, that'll make it a little bit easier. Yep, we actually have consumption. As expected. My life is in your hands. I trust you, O wise one. Perform mystical treatments. Sure, let's see what happens. He told you that God commands a trial of your mind. Together you travelled until you reached a small lake. Hand in hand you walked on into the water, and you were shocked when he grabbed you by the shoulder and held you down. What was that? I could have died, Romold. Gets mystically altered, giving the following effects, like +1 to everything, including health. But he becomes a traitor. I'm starting to think Gartha might fancy me, who's a random courtier. Sure, make a move, why not? We can imprison our guy here. So let's go and lock him up, and that means we can, somewhere here, recruit a new court physician. Why do they all turn on you? Why are they all traitors? And also, why is he a traitor when what he did actually partially healed me? So do we have these hospitals built yet? We do, but we don't have the technology to build anything within them, which is a shame. Anything else we can upgrade in the capital? Well, the levy size and garrison size, we should certainly upgrade the keep. Spend some of that money. Went into Gartha's bedchamber and gave her a good tumble. It's good to be the Duke. Apparently it is. Ah! Your rangers report of a suspected witch living in the outskirts of the realm. They've never been able to prove that the woman practices sorcery, although the villagers do not trust her. She's willing to put her medical mixology skills to good use in your court and offers to become your physician in exchange for naught but a small vial of your blood. A most strange offer. She's disfigured. She's deceitful. Just the fact that she's deceitful makes me not want to do this. 90% chance of no effect. 10% chance we gain an infection. Don't need her services. And she vanished without a trace. Are we still looking? Andy Cuthbert has been growing weaker and weaker over the last few weeks. Pray to God that he will recover. Come on, he's not named Githian. My wife is pregnant again, though, so that's good. Can't stop thinking of all those prisoners in my dungeon. They are at my complete mercy. What a thrill it would be to hurt them, to hear the sweet screams, to see the panic in their eyes. Resist the foul impulses. Yeah, we'll just gain the piety. That does remind me, though, if I have prisoners in my dungeon, why do I... Right, who are you? You're my vassal. Stop backing the plot. And prisoners. We have 4 prisoners here. You were my old physician, so let's just banish you. And as for you, you're a random baroness. And as for the rest of you, you can all just rot, I suppose. Mission to Rome has been a success. Accepts my demand. How much do you like me? 53. Do you know what we could do? We could always... We can't request money. Why not? Oh. We have enough piety. Obviously, he doesn't have enough money. That's the problem. Young William Lucas finished his education in the ways of intrigue. I noticed with pride he's attained nothing less than a masterful level of knowledge. So he's an elusive shadow. He's also a powerful vassal and wants to be on the council, which is fine. Although the problem being, of course, he is the heir. So we don't want to be killed off just so that he can gain the title. And he's already betrothed. Far from their ancestral northern lands, the Lombards have, over the centuries, slowly but steadily adopted more and more Latin and Roman traditions. In the country of Ravenna, the people have now gone as far to consider themselves properly Italian. Nice. Still seems to be taking a long time getting that claim over here. Far longer than I would have expected. We have another son. Okay, so where's my list? Over here. This one is Carsten. And we have a daughter. Time to add another Anna, I suppose. Let's hope this one isn't Devilspawn. And... oh, I've also got a bastard son. Well, I won't rename the bastard son. Now then. You're a genius. Legitimize him. We need to bolster the dynasty, essentially. Now, what I was thinking of doing is actually getting a better wife. I'm 25. She is currently 42. She has a low opinion of me. So could I get a divorce? We lose 100 piety and 125 prestige. Sure, let's go ahead and do that. We'll get that divorce. Saves us having to kill her off. So now we'll go ahead and get ourselves a new wife. Well, those aren't a lot of options, are there? So... and the question's got to be, why not? So let's go into Character Finder. We want to search for women who aren't in prison, who aren't married. My religion, my religious group, my culture group. Search all. You're a courtier. You're not terrible there. 1986. You're cruel, trusting, ambitious, slothful. Who's got decent stewardship? Courtier in Orleans. You're not terrible. 9, 8, 17, 9. You're cruel, cynical, diligent, trusting, ambitious. You're a fortune builder. You are French, but you might do the job there. Anyone of noble birth. Let's see if we can pull this off. You will say no. Because I have a contagious disease. Yeah, that is a bit problematic. I'll give you that. Could we buy a favour from him, though? Because I can't remember everything that you can do with a favour. If I go to you and buy a favour... conflicting interests. Yeah, that's a shame. So is there really nobody that I could get? What about my lover? I have a lover. She's 24. She doesn't have great stats. She's got consumption as well. What if we married her? We'd lose a lot of prestige. We'll wait a little while. We're not... no, we are above the domain limit now. So we can become 45% chance we become ambitious. Well, yeah, we'd like to become ambitious. We didn't become ambitious. We're paranoid, apparently. White stag, though. Must send people out to find it. Yes, I know we're not married. No one wants to marry me because I have the disease. You've got the flu and consumption. But you're the only one that would marry me, my lover. I guess we're going to have to do it for now, aren't we? I made a fatal mistake. Now then, I need to keep... I feel better. I lose the trait consumption. Oh, if I'd have just waited, we could have probably got a better spouse. Because our state stewardship is not that high anymore. So I could give another province away. I do still own Florence. Let's go and search the realm for any men who aren't in prison, who aren't married, who aren't rulers, who are my religion, my culture, who are adults. You are a commander. Let's go ahead and... Why can't I give you a landed title? You're not a ruler, you are an adult. I have a title I could give you. I've got to invite you to court first, haven't I? Invite you to court, but you would not come. I want to give you stuff. Am I holding a sub-barony somewhere? Collected a tithe, that is nice. So what are we controlling? That is that Florence itself or is that a sub-holding? That's Florence itself. If I've got a sub-holding, I can just give that away. Doesn't look like we do. We might have to wait a little while on that one then. Yeah, domain is too big. Which will cause a few problems. It's going to be a while before we can ask for another divorce. Although, what are our chances of killing her off? Let's have a look. It says she's my lover when she's actually my wife as well. 124% chance for it to happen. I think we might have to do it. Auto-invite to plot. We'll get rid of her. Now we don't have the consumption anymore. We should be able to arrange a better marriage. Yeah, I kind of screwed that one up. We've lost my marshal. So William wants to be... see, you're quite terrible. Marshal, you're still definitely the best person. So you can go and train troops in the capital now. Yeah, I don't really want to put William in charge. Who are my vassals who are important? So you want to be... You could be a good spy master. You've got an intrigue of 11. Who's our current spy master? Has an intrigue of 9. So if we go ahead and appoint you... And you can study technology down here in Thrake. Even though there's some sort of nasty disease there. But we've been doing quite well in getting technology coming in. So I don't mind that too much. So come on, how long is this murder plot going to take? We're going after the White Stag. We probably won't get it because we never seem to manage that somehow, but... You spend weeks in the wilderness searching for any trace of your prey, but to no avail. However, you find that you rather enjoy being out in the wilds. All this daily physical activity makes you feel stronger. 20% chance of becoming brawny. And we gain +1 martial. Yeah, we didn't become brawny, unfortunately, but we won't give up. Somebody let slip of my plot to kill my wife, which is unfortunate. Hopefully it'll still fire, though. Let's go on to the old intrigue here. We have people still backing to kill me. Right. Stop backing the plot. And you, stop backing the plot. I don't think you can tell them to stop backing the plot that you're leading. But yeah, carry on backing my plot. Discovered charging money for various religious favours, putting gold in his own pocket. This is my court chaplain. We'll lose the prestige and the piety. We'll get rid of him. He's no longer our chaplain. We need a new one. We can imprison him. We'll go ahead and do that. We will get a new position for court chaplain. You have a learning of 19, so you'll do. Off to Rome you go. We are being raided up here again, which is annoying. Use accepted our demand. Let's go ahead and raise the levies. Get them all in over here so we can hopefully go and give them a good kick in. You're inviting me to that plot again, aren't you? You want me to be a commander. People are conspiring to kill my wife. Yes, I know. It's me. I'm the one conspiring to kill my wife. What have we got here? Liege's council discontent. Don't really care too much about that. Make sure we've got commanders on all flanks. These guys will probably just run as soon as we get near them. In fact, they haven't decided to. Battle should go in our favour. Indeed it did. Did take a few losses there, but that's fine. Let's stand them down. Burger obligations law. I do not want to go into hiding. This is... See, my wife's trying to kill me. You can stop backing plot. Can I get some more plot power over here, please? You would if I sent you a gift. 15 ducats, we can afford that. Come on, 126.3. Yes, we'll train our dog personally. She's decided not to pursue that anymore. We've lost our steward. Wasn't he one of the powerful vassals as well? Losing people quite quickly. Well, you are in seclusion with your court. You hold some claims. But it will make you happy if we give you a position on the council. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's just unpause again. What's the point in letting her know about my plot twice? It's the same plot. Ah, there we go. She's going to be poisoned by my own brother? Son? My nephew. Success. She did. Righteous imprisonment. We can now, if we want to, actually imprison William, because he was the one that actually did the deed. But we won't imprison him for now. He is fine. But we get to marry again. We get to choose who we want this time around. Are there any geniuses? There are a few. You're 24. You're a genius. You're temperate. You're cruel. You're patient. You're trusting. Not bad stats. You're a genius. You're also envious and shy. Let's have a quick look once more on that character finder, though. And just go back and look at search everywhere for women who aren't in prison. My religious group and my culture group. Was this the list we were looking at last time? You had the high stewardship. Not seeing any of the good ones now. Not too sure where they all went. High diplomacy. No, slim pickings really, so I think we'll stick with the ones we have in our own list. Go for genius. You don't particularly like me, but you've got relatively good stats across the board. And you would agree to it. So, okay, we will have a new wife, and that hopefully should be enough to sort out the domain size, and it is. Great. Fantastic, so that is a good start. You are having no luck at all fabricating a claim over here. You're still leading this revolt, which has been going on forever against this... I don't even know what's going on here. Somebody died under suspicious circumstances. That was my cousin. Okay, fair enough. We gain the trait Diligent. Fantastic, that helps out a little bit more as well. So, how's our son doing? You don't have a focus. You are going to be struggle focused. Let's try and sort out all of the rest of our sons. So, you can be struggle focused as well. And the youngest of which, you can be diplomacy focused to try and round you out a little bit more. As for the daughter, you can go for diplomacy focus as well. So try and get some well-rounded kids going on here. But yeah, I'd love to be able to try and grab some of this land. Now, how's Pisa doing? Could we try and grab Pisa? Actually, we have a new king here. Some bishop's sexual preferences. That is on you, our chaplain. Keep the information to myself. Give the marshal the money to try and get some tech. Right, so. First of all, let's have a quick look at you. You don't like me much. You only have one pact, and it is not an offensive one. You have, somehow though, 6.14k troops. Why do you have so many troops from your vassals? You got 6,000 men. Wow. Yeah, I don't have anywhere near that. I do have a fair bit of money. We could get some mercenaries. We could try and become independent. Now, I could declare war on you and get a direct claim for Pisa. Now, how come I don't have to declare war on the Liege anymore? Well, at least we know what we're doing now. We're going and taking Pisa. We need to wait until Lombardy's a little bit weaker. But we'll be doing that in the next video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you are still enjoying Crusader Kings 2. I'll see you next time. And until then, goodbye for now.